The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. From American Airlines Arena in South Florida, tonight, the Miami Heat getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Hi again, everyone. Ed Cohen with my partner, Jay Williams. Jay, you look at the Heat coming into play. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7. A one-game series for the NBA Championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Butler to bring it up. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. To Dragic. The drive, right to the basket, right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To James. Here's Davis. Anthony Davis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Miami with the basketball. Oh, whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Butler to Dragic. Dwight Howard. Huge block. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Short jumper off the mark. To Danny Green. Here's James. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Just feels like another home game for LeBron when it comes back down here to Miami. And he's still so respected by the organization and the fan base. That's what happens when you win 2 championships.
Short jumper off the mark. Danny Green to James. Davis to James. Driving right to the basket. Davis. His first effort off the mark to Danny Green. Rondo sizing up Butler. And throws it down. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
To Butler. Nice pass to get things going.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Davis. Oh, he had him there for a second. Anthony Davis. 3 for 4. Good start. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Butler. Short jumper won't fall. Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Deep 2 there, won't go. Dragic with the basketball. 10-2 the score. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler up against the 8-time All-Star. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being...
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
This comes down to great execution, both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
Short jumper won't go down. It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Fires the three. Oh, Anthony Davis still guarded well there. Finds a way to hit the trifecta.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Butler into the front court. His guys currently down by 13. Here comes the screen. Crowder matched up with Howard. The screen sets him up for two.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
LeBron into the front court. The lead is 11. To Davis. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Dragic into the front court. His guys trail by 13. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. Has a look. Goran Dragic. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here comes the screen. James to Howard. Gets it in the right corner. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Howard. James buries it.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Dragic with it. 14-point deficit. Iguodala defended by Howard. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Davis. Curling inside. Superman, Dwight Howard. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Bam Adebayo trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 72%. One free throw good, so he converts on the three-point play, and the lead down to 11. Lakers ball. LeBron sizing up Iguodala. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
The drive, right to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. James to Howard. Davis to James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron for 2. And the rebound comes down to Jones. Dragic with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Baseline drive to Dragic.
Oh, call the foul, Jay. Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Goran Dragic, 2 of 4 now.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Caldwell Pope to Howard. Ah, the monster stuff. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here comes the screen. Dragic. Goes to the right side. 5 to shoot for Miami. Dragic. They'll get it down to Leonard. And the slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Oh, he had him there for a second. James against the KG veteran Iguodala. Has a chance. Caldwell Pope off the mark. To Dragic. Down low for Leonard. Scores from the post.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
LeBron with it up top. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Shot from in close, no good. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic, defended by Howard. Driving right to the basket. From the outside, no good. J.R. Smith is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 73%. And hits the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, we're going right back to you.
Second to 3, got it. Almost settles for a 2 of 3 trip. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7, and we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's the Heat with the possession. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Rondo into the front court. His team up by 7. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Trying to cash in.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Dragic into the front court. Margins 8. Jimmy Butler for 2. Can't connect. Kuzma. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Danny Green from long range. Danny Green is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Second and 3 is good. Whoops, that won't go. Dragic with it, trailing by 10. To Butler. Jimmy Butler. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one. Into the front court comes Rondo. It's an 8-point lead. Here comes the screen. Rondo sizing up Leonard. McGee powers it through. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
And they call it.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Butler. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Kyle Kuzma. For 3. Kyle Kuzma is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 70% free throw shooter. First one, count it. And he misses the second. Dragic with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. JaVale McGee pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Finish that.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Caldwell Pope. To Kyle Kuzma. Beyond the arc for three. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma. Miami's got it. Dragic to Butler. JaVale McGee sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Changes coming from both sides right now. Dragic to Butler. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Goran Dragic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Oh, he can't connect. Anthony Davis, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Kyle Kuzma. Another chance. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
He'd have the basketball. Dragic to Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler matched up with Howard. Jimmy Butler now 4 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To J.R. Smith. Oh, he had him there for a second. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. That's no good. Dragic into the front court. Down 8. And the Lakers with the rebound. To J.R. Smith. Caldwell Pope. Stuffs it down with authority.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. They'll get it down to Leonard. And a throwdown.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. They get it to Kuzma down low. Has a look. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
I got him. Here we go.
Dragic. Off the pro hop. Strong footwork.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Caldwell Pope to Davis. With the fadeaway. burns him for the basket.
The versatility of Anthony Davis makes him one of the most special players in the league today. He can score on you with his back to the basket, but if you also leave him open on the perimeter, he's going to knock that down with ease.
To Dragic. No good. And Davis there to grab the rebound. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Dragic. No good, and no foul. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kelly Olynyk trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. And finishes strong. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Dragic with the basketball. Trailing by 11. Here comes the screen. Dragic. Deep left corner. Has a chance. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
The drive, right to the... Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Caldwell Pope. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. That's out. Last touch by Goran Dragic. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Kyle Kuzma. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2. Jimmy Butler, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Caldwell Pope to Davis. Deep right corner. Around the perimeter to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Davis. No good. Iguodala to bring it up. Down 11. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Davis. To Howard. Davis cleans it up. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Dragic into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Kyle Kuzma. To Davis. Gets it in the left corner. Smith. Fires the three. And it's Butler with the rebound. Dragic. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kelly Olynyk at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Missed it at the line. To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Anthony Davis trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Miami with the basketball. Dragic to Butler. Takes stock of the floor. Butler matched up with Howard. Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Goes to the left side. Davis. The screen sets him up for two.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
To Dragic. Screen coming. Butler guarded by Morris. And he's going to the free throw line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Jimmy Butler at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Kuzma brings the ball up court. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw try, off the mark. Dwight Howard.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. A shot at the buzzer. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Lakers are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Bench points.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Butler to bring it up. His guys down 11. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
LBJ. To Davis. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not going down here.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Dragic to Butler. Curling inside. Short jumper misses. To Davis. Howard. To Davis. Gets it in the right corner. Chance here for LeBron. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, you look at their points in the paint production. The first half, they were great. Second half, not so much.
Butler matched up with Howard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Bam Adebayo trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Off the mark on his free throw. Sets him up. Pass stolen by Miami.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Los Angeles, they have it. Here's James with a chance. Now a step back. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
And Jimmy Butler won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Butler into the front court. His guys down by 9. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Dragic, defended by Howard. Can't miss those. Rondo with the basketball. The lead is 11. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Now the Heat gonna use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Time to shuffle things up. Dragic to Butler. 4-3. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. It's James controlling the offense. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Butler to bring it up. His guys down big. Driving right to the basket. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Butler. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Bam Adebayo. He's got 2 shots coming. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Here's Rondo with it. The lead is 15. Danny Green down for McGee. Curling inside to Davis. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. LeBron James. The shot almost. Butler into the front court. Down by 15. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
James. To Danny Green. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. James. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Muller to bring it up. Trailing by 15. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To James. Trying to cash in. Rondo's shot won't go down. Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Bam Adebayo. Couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. LeBron James with the rock. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Count the basket inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Across the timeline comes James. It's an 11-point game. Here comes the screen. James against the former Finals MVP. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Got it from the line. Dragic with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. LeBron James tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Rondo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Pass stolen by Miami. To Dragic. And draws the foul.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Goran Dragic at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. LBJ has it. JaVale McGee. Rondo cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Leonard's shot won't go down. JaVale McGee to James. Short jumper off the mark. Dragic into the front court. 14-point deficit. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Lakers ball. James. Surveys the floor. And count the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
LeBron into the front court. The lead is 12. And counted at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Oh, nice find for the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Iguodala to bring it up. The deficit now up to a dozen. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both. Into the front court comes Rondo. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Rondo to the basket, but he can't finish.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Dragic. Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
James into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. It's the Heat with the possession. Not that time. No time left on this quarter with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Lets it fly from long range. Kuzma, hand in his face, he drills it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Butler for two. Rondo with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Miami's got it. Dragic to Butler. Probing the defense. Butler guarded by Morris. Count the bucket for two.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here's Rondo with it. His guys holding the big lead. To James. Rises for the slam. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. All right. Goran Dragic. He's got two shots coming. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Lakers at the controls right now. Pass to the rim. Off the assist.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
JaVale McGee rejects it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. He'd have the basketball. Dragic. Sizing up the defense to Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To James. To the rim. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Dragic. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. James. Pass stolen by Miami. Lays it up and in.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
LBJ with it. knocks it down with authority.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
To Danny Green. To Dragic. Over to the right side. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Los Angeles has the basketball. Here comes the screen. Kelly Olynyk with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Oh, I had him going there for a second. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Caldwell Pope guarded by Myers Leonard. Kyle Kuzma. That's how you defend. Dragic with it. His guys down big. To Butler. And it's Kuzma able to clear the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Kuzma to Caldwell Pope. Has a chance. Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Dragic. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rondo into the front court. He'll run the offense. And the basket good at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Kyle Kuzma. And a nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Dragic. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
LeBron James sizing up Butler. Howard to James. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. And he misses that one free throw. Dragic with the basketball. Down a bundle. Dwight Howard sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Dragic. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Davis. Deep right corner. Davis. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Los Angeles, they have it. James matched up with Iguodala. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play, shooting 75% so far tonight. Whoops, that won't go. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Dwight Howard with a piece. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Butler. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lakers ball. Probing the defense. Yes. Oof. Doesn't look good here, and LA's going to have to make some changes. Hope he makes a speedy recovery after the game. he hits.
Good shot, good shot.
To Butler. Danny Green able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at three.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And he adds the free throw. Anthony Davis, huge block. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. Lakers at the controls right now. Screen coming. The Lakers get the victory, capping off a dream season. They've captured their first NBA title since 1995. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers have come out on top. Congratulations to them and all of their fans around the world. This is a night they'll never forget. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat couldn't fight off elimination. It was a valiant effort, but they just couldn't get it done. I can already hear their fans saying it now. Maybe next year. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Bench points.
The Los Angeles Lakers can confidently say it was the player of their substitutes that was a big reason, if not the biggest reason, for their success today. Tremendous job by the reserves to be impactful in this matchup.
Player of the game.
LeBron James was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course. But even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.